solar or the battery industry to China or Germany because we were too timid. We didn't have the imagination to make the same commitment here. And I want those jobs created here in the United States of America. And I also want us to think about energy efficiency. Making sure, we've already doubled fuel efficiency standards on cars. Part of Detroit coming back is creating more fuel efficient cars here in Michigan. And more fuel efficient trucks. And we've got to revamp our buildings to make them more fuel efficient. If we are focused on this, we can control our energy future. That's part of creating an America that's built to last. And we've got to have an economy in which every American has access to a world-class higher education, the kind you are getting right here at the University of Michigan. Now, my grandfather got the chance to go to college because this country decided that every returning veteran of World War II should be able to afford it. My mother was able to raise 2 kids by herself because she was able to get grants and work her way through school. I am only standing here today because scholarships and student loans gave me a shot at a decent education. Michelle and I can still remember how long it took us to pay back our student loans.
Happy belated, Michelle! Happy belated birthday to Michelle Obama.
I will tell Michelle you said
So you didn't need a sign.
I just want all of you to understand, your president and your first lady were in your shoes not that long ago. we didn't come from wealthy families. The only reason that we were able to achieve what we were able to achieve was because we got a great education. That's the only reason. And we could not have done that unless we lived in a country that made a commitment to opening up opportunity to all people. The point is, this country has always made a commitment to put a good education within the reach of all who are willing to work for it, and that's part of what helped to create this economic miracle and build the largest middle class in history. And this precedes even college. We helped to begin the movement in industrialized countries to create public schools, public high schools, understanding that as people were moving from an agricultural sector to an industrial sector, they were going to need training. Now we've moved to an information age, a digitalized age, a global economy. We've got to make that same commitment today.
Yeah.
Now, we still have, by far, the best network of colleges and universities in the world. Nobody else comes close. But the challenge is it's getting tougher and tougher to afford it.
Yes.
Since most of you were born, tuition and fees have more than doubled. That forces students like you to take out more loans and rack up more debt. In 2010, graduates who took out loans left college owing an average of $24,000. That's an average. Are you waving because you owe $24,000? Student loan debt has now surpassed credit card debt for the first time ever. Think about that. That's inexcusable. In the coming decade, 60% of new jobs will require more than a high school diploma. Higher education is not a luxury. It's an economic imperative that every family in America should be able to afford. And when I say higher education, I don't just mean four-year colleges and universities. I also mean our community colleges and providing lifelong learning for workers who may need to retrain deferred jobs when the economy shifts. All those things cost money, and it's harder and harder to afford. So we've got to do something to help families be able to afford, and students to be able to afford, this higher education. We've all got a responsibility here. Thanks to the hard work of Secretary Duncan, my administration is increasing federal student aid so more students can afford college.